Good afternoon, everybody. We're here at the greatest martial arts school in the history of martial arts schools, Elite Martial Arts. I'm Master Cisco. We're here for that virtual class so we can get that training in, even when, we're at the house or we can't make it to this facility, right? So with that, let's get the party started. Let's face the flags. Chiriet, chumnet. Let's face this way. Chiriet, chumnet. Awesome, guys. Nice and easy. Let's get this party started with a good stretch. Let's start simple. Feet together. We're gonna make our hands up big and down. Touch your toes. Hana, dul, se, net, ta, sia, sigo, idol, aho, yod. Awesome. Now, from there, we've done this one before. One leg forward, bend this knee straight. Let's go down. Hana, dul, se, net, ta, sia, sigo, idol, aho, yod. Other side, touch. Hana, dul, se, net, ta, sia, sigo, idol, aho, yod. Now, from there, this was kind of like one that we did in the past, right? But not all the way. So we're gonna go down into the almost like the inchworm position, right? Now from here, touching the floor, you're gonna make yourself like an A and drive those heels into the floor, and we're gonna switch the legs. Hana, dul, I get my other leg straight all the way. Set, net, tas, yas, igo, idol, aho, yod. And from right there, I walk it back up. And let's open up those legs one more time. From there, now a little bit past the shoulders, the knees straight. We're gonna come up and go all the way down. Try to hug. I'm not the most flexible in the world, but if you can do it, that's awesome. Try to get that knee, that forehead to your knee, right? Hugging your leg. Hana, dul, se, net, ta, sia, sigo, idol, aho, yod. Other side, forehead to the knee, hugging the leg. Hana, dul, se, net, ta, sia, sigo, idol, aho, yod. From right there, we're gonna come down. This one's a little bit different. We're gonna be stretching out the back, right? Opening up the back for this one. So we're gonna bend. You don't have to bend all the way down. You're gonna bring the hand up across. Put your hand right above your knee. Now from there, you're gonna bend and you're gonna get your elbow to your shin. Stretching out that back, turning that back, right? Hana, dul, se, net, tas, yas, igo, idol, aho, yod. And let's get the other side. We bend, doesn't have to be all the way. The hand right above the knee, and we bring the elbow to the shin or the calf. Hana, dul, se, net, tas, yas, igo, idol, aho, yod. From right there, we can open up those legs big. Let's go to one side, reaching. Hana, dul, se, net, tas. I'm gonna go to the other side. Hana, dul, se, net, tas. Now from there, I'm not gonna go quite here. I'm going at an angle, right? So, hana, dul, se, net, tas, yas, igo, idol, aho, yod. Let's get to the other side. Hana, dul, se, net, tas, yas, igo, idol, aho, yod. From there, we go forward. As much as you can, right? If this is as much as you can, that's okay. Hang out here for a little bit. When you feel comfortable, go forward as to the best of your abilities. Hana, dul, se, net, tas, yas, igo, idol, aho, yod. It's very important that when you're stretching, guys, you have to make it hurt a little bit. It has to be a little bit painful. If it doesn't hurt, so I hate to break it to you, but you're not really stretching, okay? From there, we close up the legs slow, get into butterflies, and we go the nose to the toes. Hana, dul, se, net, tas, yas, igo, idol, aho, yod. And let's get this party started, everybody. Now, as I prescribe, different exercises, you guys are gonna have to pause to get the job done, and then, get the video started again so we can continue with the class. First things first, We're gonna get into that fighting stance, and then we're gonna be working more defensive strategies. Okay, so the fighting stance, make sure to have a good Olympic Taekwondo guard. Okay, traditionally we'll have the backhand a little bit higher, the front hand a little bit lower, right? I'm protected, I'm ready to strike, I'm ready to block, I'm ready to move. Okay, for Olympic Taekwondo, because we have to protect that chest guard, right? Our hands are actually gonna be a little closer, a little tighter. Okay, you don't have to be hugging yourself, you don't have to be holding onto your uniform or holding onto your hogu or anything like that, right? But I want those hands just a little bit tighter, ready to move, ready to block. Okay, so protecting that chest guard. So nice and easy. From right there, we're just gonna bounce. Una, dos, se, ne, ta, sia, si, go, y do, aho, yo, and switch. Again, tight guard, right? Right now, we don't want to be here. We want to be a little bit tighter around the Olympic style stance. Una, dos, se, ne, ta, sia, si, go, y do, aho, yo. We'll switch, nice and easy. We're gonna bounce forward and backward. This one's not new to anybody here. We're gonna go from here. Una, dos, se, ne, tas, yas, y go, y do, aho, yo, and switch. And now we're gonna go back and forth one more time. Una, dos, se, ne, tas, yas, y go, y do, aho, yo. All right. So now we got that out of the way to get those, those calves nice and warmed up. We're gonna do a small sequence, okay? So nice and easy, I want you guys to take your time with this one. You're gonna go in and out. Now this one's fast, but you break in between each one. So I'm here, again, in that tight guard, no bouncing, knees bent, ready to react. I'm coming in and out. From here, bang, bang. 1, acho, 2, 3, okay? Take your time, we're gonna do 10 on each side, okay? Once you get the job done, I'll see you guys back here. Now for the next one, it's gonna be a sequence. So it's almost like a memory game as well, okay? We're gonna get into that fighting stance, Olympic style. We're going in, out, out. Right, so I'm going, hey. Yes, I'll show it one more time. In, out, out. Very important, staying light on the toes, okay? You don't wanna come in too heavy, no good, right? So, in, out, change the direction fast. In, out. Now your break is gonna be once you complete the whole sequence, right? So it's gonna be, hey. That's one. This one we're gonna do only 5 times. Get my right leg back, and 5 times with my left leg back. All right, so pause the video, get it done, and I'll meet you guys here for the next and the last one of this style. Now, for the next one and the last one, similar thing. In, out, out, and you guessed it. In, out, right? So, it's gonna be from here. In, out, out, out. 1, 2, 3. Once you finish that sequence, that's 1 rep. You're gonna do it again, 5 times with the right, and 5 times with the left leg back. Okay, I'll show one more time on this one. In, out, in, out. In, out. Bang. Okay, very important, guys. The changing of directions for this one. Okay, that's where the actual work is here. Okay, so as soon as you come forward and you're done, bring it back. Boom. As soon as you're back, now you come forward. Boom. Right? Don't linger. And when you come forward, and take too long to come back, no way. Keep those feet separated from one another. Get it done to the best of your abilities, and I'll see you guys here in just a second. All right, everybody. Now, let's get some defensive techniques, popping today. The first and foremost, one of the most important ones, are Parachagi, okay? Arguably one of the most important kicks in the history of Taekwondo, right? So very simple. taking your time with this one, getting to that good fighting stance. Patachagi, the defensive roundhouse kick, right? So, a couple of variations for this one. Let's go with the most basic. We're gonna slide back, all right? So, first I slide back, boom, and from there, I continue my backward movement, but I'm kicking with my back leg, right? You don't want to slide back and then move forward. No way, completely defeats the purpose. You're getting out of the way to create that space and continuing to move back. I'm moving this leg back as I kick with this one. Okay, so if I do it a little bit faster, bacha! Again, slide back. This foot's like almost like a trampoline off the floor. Boom, and I'm already kicking with it again. Okay, so I'm here, bacha! And I bring it right back. Okay, take your time, 10 times with this one. Of course, 2 legs are better than 1. So let's get the job done and I'll see you guys back here. All right, guys, now we're gonna go a different variation of the Patachagi, which is that in-place style. So now, the second half of the Patachagi, where you're kicking while still moving back, that's the part that you're gonna get done now. No slide back. Now, but something to keep in mind, you're sacrificing safety for speed. So, I'm gonna be a little bit closer to my opponent as I strike, right? But that means he's a little bit closer to me as well. I get to kick faster now because I'm not wasting time on my slide back. So it's very important that as you're kicking, your hands are closed or tight, a good guard, so that you don't get kicked, right, while you are trying to counter your opponent. So the in-place Patachagi, the same thing. I have to lean my weight back a little bit. I'm gonna push off my back leg as I switch this leg behind me, so I can still be moving back while I'm kicking. So I'm coming from here, acha, right? I'm moving back only a little bit, right? Again, sacrificing speed or safety for speed. One more time I'll show, lean my shoulders back, acha, nice and easy. One more time I'll show, from here, good guard, don't open up when you kick, because you will get hit, right? So from here, acha, right? And one more time I'll show, lean back, bacha, and bring it right back, okay? 10 times with the right, 10 times with the left. Avoid jumping, just jumping up, right? I see my students do this one sometimes. They'll just jump. No way, you gotta move back as you do it. Boom, jump in the backward motion, okay? 10 with the right, 10 with the left. I'll see you guys back here in just a second. Okay, now that we got, our 2 major defensive skills out of the way, you might remember from last week's class, we worked that side kick, right, on the wall. Boom. Side kick is a great skill, a great technique for defense, right? You don't even have to move forward or back. You're hanging out right here. That opponent comes rushing in. You're gonna pick up that leg and stop that opponent, right? Striking with the heel, okay? So I want you guys to take your time, do it right. With these reactionary defensive skills, it's great to have someone there with you, right? Somebody to tell you, go, or maybe give you a visual cue, okay? So that way you can see when you're supposed to go and train that reaction time. If you don't have one, that's okay. I want you to visualize an opponent coming in and you stopping that opponent, okay? So we're gonna go from that fighting stance, keeping the body sideways. Again, you're striking with that front leg. You gotta lean back just a little bit so that you can take your weight off this leg and actually kick with it, right? So taking your time, I want you to be relaxed, don't be stiff, right? Take your time with it, leaning that body back, acha, and strike. Strike with that side kick hard. It has to be sharp, guys, right? Because if it's soft in the air, what's gonna happen when it's time to kick someone, right? You're not gonna stop them. They're gonna walk right through your leg. So it has to be tight as you do it. Again, just like we practiced last week, right? Lean back, leaning back just a little bit. Pick up that knee like a baseball pitcher. Extend, retract, and bring back down. Okay? Take your time. 10 times with the right, 10 times with the left. And I'll see you here. Now we're gonna start getting some combinations cooking. Now, for the next one, we're doing 10 times side kick, you stop your opponent, but they're still coming in, right? So then we follow it up with the parachute right after. We don't need to move forward. This is a defensive skill. Hold your ground with that side kick, okay? We're gonna go from here, picking up that leg, striking, bring it down, have a good landing, and from right there, the in-place parachute. Boom, okay? So one more time I'll show. Picking up that knee, stopping their opponent, boom. But they didn't disappear, they're still right here. They come in, they're still coming in, then you follow up with that parachute. Boom. I want you to take your time, get it right. Let's do it 10 times. Your mind, your focus right now should be on having that good landing after the side kick, right? So as that knee comes up, you extend, you have to land good to be able to throw that parachute. I see my students sometimes throwing that side kick, landing here. Now you have a hard time with that parachute, okay? So keep the mind focused on that. Of course, on the technique sharp, but on good landing in between skills. Let's do 10 times with the right leg back, and 10 times with the left leg back, okay? And I'll see you guys here for another one. Okay guys, so now things are gonna change up a little bit. We're going, instead of working one specific skill, okay, we're actually gonna freestyle in a way. I want you guys to have a phone with you or a watch is fine, something that you can put time, right? Have a stopwatch feature. So you are gonna need a little bit more space than you would maybe in the living room. So make sure you're careful with this one, but you're gonna work 1 minute rounds 3 times, okay? And it's just gonna be defensive. You could use the 2 skills that we just did, right? Side kick or parachute. If you know other defensive skills as well, of course, I'm sure a lot of us do, like our back kick, right? Like our up ball that we've worked in the past, like that front leg chico chagi, okay? Feel free to use it as well. You're gonna freestyle a defensive fight, right? So what does that mean? That means that I'm just playing, I'm moving naturally like I would in a fight. I'm here. I'm just hanging out. I'm not attacking, but the whole time I'm visualizing somebody attacking me. Bacho! Hey! Bacho! And the whole time I'm moving. At no point am I walking, right, like this. Because even though I'm not really fighting an opponent, right, if I do that when I train, I do that when I fight. And if I fight somebody and I start walking around like this or I land sloppy, they're gonna beat me up, they're gonna kick me, okay? So maintain that fighting stance, okay? Good fighting stance. Acho! Hey! Acho! I'm in that fighting stance, I'm moving like if I was fighting. Always in the fighting stance. After I land, I'm ready to go again. All right, so the way you guys are gonna work that one, you're gonna put 1 minute on the clock and just defensive. Visualizing, don't throw random kicks, visualize someone coming at you. Okay, once that 1 minute is up, you guys are gonna take a 30-second rest and work 1 more minute. And when that one is up, you're gonna take a 30-second rest, work 1 more minute, and I'll see you guys back here. Awesome, guys. Now for this one, to finish up the class today, we're gonna get that core. We're gonna get that core tight. Nice and easy. We're going from here. We're gonna do crunches. Get those shoulder blades off the floor. You don't wanna be here with your head. You're coming up with those shoulders off the floor. Keeping that core tight, right? Crunching that core. We're gonna do 50 of those 3 times. So do 50, take a break, 50, take a break, and 50, take a break until you get to the third one, the third set, right? Afterwards, I want you guys to get a 1 minute plank, okay? If you can do 1 minute, great. If you can do 2 minutes, great. I want you to push yourself, but let's do at least 1 minute, all right? So the plank, nice and easy, is very important. You wanna have your elbows right under your shoulders, not here and not here, right? The elbow right under the shoulder, you put those hands strong on the floor, You're going to load up your toes. Don't be on the edge of your toes for this one, right? Load up the toes good and tighten up that belly, right? Avoid coming up and avoid coming down. A lot of times I'll see my students and their shoulder blades are not activated, so they're here. This is no good. Activate those shoulder blades, keep everything tight, 1 minute, okay? Once you're done here, I want you guys to get the video started again so we can finish off this class. Okay, one more time, 30 crunches or 50 crunches, 3 times, then at least 1 minute plank, okay? Get the job done, guys, and I'll see you guys back here. All right, guys, I hope you guys got a good workout in, got a good sweat in. Remember, defensive strategies are just as important as offensive strategies. You gotta have both to be good at this game. Okay, so work those techniques, work those strategies. Visualization is key when working defense. Keep this in mind. Okay, so with that, guys, I hope everybody's having a great day. Let's get out of here. Facing the flags. Shoot it. Tune it. And let's face this way. Shoot it. Tune it. Thank you, everybody.